Blockstorm is a multiplayer first-person shooter that comes off as a mixture of the original GoldenEye, Counter-Strike, and the underappreciated 3D dot game heroes. At first glance, I didn't know what to think of this game, but I ended up enjoying it as much as Murder Miners. Though just like Murder Miners, Blockstorm lacks a healthy player base and can be pretty flawed. You can choose to play as a red or blue soldier that can either be a skin made by the developer, a skin downloaded from Steam Workshop, or a skin that you create in the editor. Same goes for what weapon and tool skin you select in a balanced yet small arsenal of guns and gadgets. Creating in the editor will take some time getting used to with the controls, and having to undo the short key be the same key for moving the camera down is pretty irritating. Looking past the control scheme, creating the skins for your weapons, characters, and NPCs, then sharing them online can be pretty darn cool, but also time consuming. You can even design your own maps in either freeform or with templates and paint tools. The same praises and criticisms apply here too, and you have a plethora of options to help turn your dream map into a reality for any or all 6 game modes. The core game pits you against opposing online players in mostly familiar territory. If you ever played a first-person shooter before, you'll generally feel right at home with Blockstorm, except with the slow regenerating health, a weight system to determine your speed, and destruction physics that'll make the modern Battlefield games feel very obsolete. Rippling a building with your assault rifle feels unrealistic, yet who cares about realism? I especially love it when nothing is keeping a set of blocks attached to the ground or any other set of blocks. The structure will collapse. Weapons consists of various rifles, shotguns, and explosives with a melee knife, building blocks, and a shovel that can dig through most materials. The guns themselves aren't very unique, but they pack an effective punch to develop some entertaining shooting. Same can be stated with most of the game modes. Not exactly original, but very entertaining. You'll have your standard affairs with the classic deathmatch, team deathmatch, capture the flag, and assault modes. But then comes the more interesting castle battle and hunt modes that offer some complex objectives, despite along with assault being the least populated in the public servers. In Castle Battle, each team has a standby phase in which they are to spend the time building barriers and traps around their base, and cannot leave it until the preparation timer reaches 0. Then, each team needs to play offense and defense, breaking into the opponent's base and destroying their treasure, while avoiding the same act being done to them. The match will either end by the opposing team losing all their precious stash, or from the general match timer completely depleting. This mode is exactly congruent to Block and Load, and there's nothing wrong with that. Hunt mode has you digging for minerals and taking them back to your base faster than the enemy team, while also dealing with AI zombies and rogue turrets that can kill you very quickly. This mode favors exploration and strategic planning. I love it. I can fully understand though why none of these fun objectives are nearly as active on the public ranked servers, for those modes have a lackluster variety of maps in comparison to the traditional modes, and you cannot play user-generated maps on ranked servers. If there's anything to complain for all modes on both ranked and player-made servers, besides the small player base, is that there is no auto-balancing, allowing for poor-supported players to freely move on to the other team if they are losing. Luckily, these issues happen rarely. Blockstorm looks gorgeous with its voxel art style, and the soundtrack is very fun to listen to. Despite its flaws, I had a great time with the game, and there's at least enough players to be able to enjoy a ranked or unranked session at any time of the day. Blockstorm for $7 is a good game.